This video is for all my left-handed people. I see you. I care. Today, we're going to talk about 13 things that only us left-handed people would understand. So left-handed people only make up about 10 to 12% of the population, and let's just say we have a huge learning curve when it comes to using things and getting used to things. Let's talk about number 1, scissors. Scissors seem like a really handy-dandy tool to have, but for us left-handed people, you don't even know the struggle of finding a pair of left-handed scissors. I didn't even know they made left-handed scissors until I was in high school. Look at how difficult it can be to simply cut through a piece of paper and try to cut a straight line. We are forced to basically hold them upside down if we can't even find a pair of left-handed scissors, which in my classrooms, they never even had. And don't we all know about the anxiety of walking into a classroom and seeing these things? We all know that familiar anxiety of scanning the room really quickly, trying to find a left-handed desk. So, you either find one and run to it, or you give up and you go and sit down in a desk that's designed for a right-handed person, and then you're left kind of trying to figure out how to sit in it. And then you have to write weird. And you have to position your body weird for the whole class. What about mugs? I mean, we buy mugs with these cute sayings, and we can't even see what's on it. So there you are in the morning trying to enjoy a cup of coffee with a cute saying on it, and you can't even enjoy it. But the person you're drinking coffee with can. What about can openers? More like Death Trap. Thank God for these things. Can openers are definitely designed for right-handed people. If you're trying to open it up with your left hand, it's basically upside down, or you're left trying to put it on really awkwardly. So you either learn how to do it with your right hand, or you buy those cans that you can easily open the lid on. You don't even realize how often that us left-handed people have to overcome or adapt. It's so dramatic. What about jean zippers? Even jeans are designed for right-handed people. You have to go in with your right hand to open up the zipper. If you go in with your left hand, it gets real awkward and you have that flap you have to deal with. What about the struggle of spiral notebooks? My left-handers know what I'm talking about. You walk around with that weird dent in your hand. Also, what about binders? You're left kind of trying to get in between the binder or work around it, work above it. It's just awkward. What about pens and pencils? We all know how it feels to be done writing your notes in class and you lift your hand up and nothing but silver. And then you have to be careful not to smudge it on yourself, on your face, on your clothes. While we're talking about pens or pencils, what about having to always read an upside down decal? Huh? Do I redo it? You know, and it's like they don't even want us to enjoy ice cream. When you're right-handed, you just scoop it nicely. But when you're left-handed, oh, what do you know? You're putting your hands right in the ice cream. It's pretty much impossible to scoop out. The struggles. My left-handers know. What about video games? Controllers are definitely made for right-handed people, so us left-handers have no choice but to overcome and learn how to kick ass a little bit better than right-handed people. What about your mouse and your mouse pad? When you walk to the computer and it's always on the right-hand side, you have 2 options, people. You can either adjust it over to the left-hand side, or you can just get used to using it on the right side. It's like stores don't even want to take our credit cards. Awkward. What do you have to do? You have to put it in your right hand and you have to swipe. And for you right-handed people watching who don't believe me, you try to take your credit card and swipe it with the left hand. Measuring cups. Hope you like reading the metric system. Well, I hope you guys liked my list of 13 things that only left-handed people would understand. For all my right-handed people out there that are watching this video, I'm going to challenge you. Why don't you hit that like or subscribe button with your left hand? I will see you in the next video. Walk a mile in my shoes. There's only like 10 or 12% of us left-handed people on the earth. We're almost extinct. If you guys thought you had it bad, I am not only left-handed, but I'm also a redhead. And I've got green eyes. I think I'm one of a kind. You want to throw somebody off? Shake their hand with your left hand. Awkward. Because everyone is used to shaking hands with their right hand. Hello. Yeah. I dare you, the next time you shake someone's hand, to shake it with your left hand. That'll get their attention. Hashtag left hand challenge.